winter. It's so beautiful and so wonderful and so quiet. But at the same time, we need to make sure that we're properly prepared for the conditions. One of the ways to be properly prepared is with good tires. And you see, one of the things that's important is coming into winter, we must make sure that we have a tire that has the 3-peak mountain snowflake. Okay? If you don't have that emblem on your tire, you're not ready for the winter. Now, this also comes to an interesting discussion. There's that debate between true winter tires and the tires that are considered all-weather. So on my pickup, on my wife's truck, on all our trucks, we've been running all-weather tires for several years. And one of the things, the all-weather tires, that many people don't realize is all-weather tires will allow you to be able to run year-round without doing those tire changes. Now, there is a little caveat. If you are running pure ice roads up north, yeah, you kind of need a dedicated winter tire. But for those of us that are living in the big metropolises, hey, all-weather tire, it's got you covered. And you see, there's also one important aspect that most people who sell tires will always try to convince you of. They'll always say, oh, you can't beat the grip of a winter tire, which is true. But I will tell you from personal testing on myself and several of my customers' vehicles, you have about 95% of the grip. And unless you're doing something really, really stupid, you're not going to be able to break grip, okay? As long as you got a tire that has that 3-peak mountain winter snowflake, okay? It has been tested and it does meet the demands of, or exceeds the demands for the rubber associations in order to actually have that approval. So there is no fear in running an all-weather tire. Many of the tire garages, you see, I got nothing to win or lose whether you buy 2 sets of tires or you don't. I'm just speaking from experience as a master technician, okay? And one of the things that you have to realize is that many people, when they're actually going to do tires, they're used to doing a summer tire and a winter tire, and they think that it's going to last longer. And the argument that a lot of tire places will always give you is that these tires will wear down faster. Not true. That's a myth. Let me show you. So these tires on my pickup, okay, they're a Falcon Wild Peak AT3W, okay? They are considered an all-weather tire. And if you note, I have lots of siping in the tread. Now, many of you would actually think that these tires are brand new. Not so. These tires actually have just shy of about 35,000 kilometers on them. Do they look like they're wearing out anytime soon? No, they don't. The other thing with a true all-weather tire is they will not be made with rubber. They will be made with a silica compound. A silica compound does something that most people aren't going to tell you in the automotive industry, simply because of the fact that they want to sell you tires. So silica allows you to have excellent grip all the way down to very cold temperatures. And at the same time, it has excellent durability even at high temperatures. It's not going to melt. In other words, like a lot of the Blizzaks do, if you try to run them year round, as soon as it gets a little hot, you literally are watching your tire melt away. Anybody who's had Blizzaks. Now, one of the things that the tire companies forget to tell you, because they want to sell you 2 sets of tires and they want you to come in every year. Remember, it's all about money. Everything in this world is all about money. So pay attention. Listen to what I'm saying. All-weather tires, these tires are rated to last 100,000 kilometers. So effectively, that's 5 years, 20,000 kilometers for most people. Well, what most people aren't going to tell you, those tire people included, until it's time to sell you new tires, all tires have a date code. Let me show you. So hopefully my camera does flip upside down. Every tire has a date code, very much like this. Now that 4019 means that Julian date, the 40th week of 2019 is when these tires were made. So technically, if I actually follow the Rubber Association of Canada recommendations, even if I have lots of tread depth left, come the 40th week of 2024, too bad, so sad, I need to change these tires. So, you see, it's kind of a lie when they say, oh, buy 2 sets of tires, they're going to last longer. Not true, because come the 5th year, they're going to be like, oh, your tires have passed the date code and you need to buy a new set of tires. If you wasted your money to buy 2 sets of tires, 2 sets of rims, 2 sets of tire pressure sensors, plus the installation and the balancing and everything, blah, 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 every spring and every fall, okay? The amount of money and time that you've wasted, you could have bought a premium set of all-weather tires, kind of like what I have, kind of like what my wife has on her truck, kind of like what my sister has, kind of like what pretty much every one of my customers are running, for the most part. So don't believe the lie when, all these different magazines and all these different tire associations are trying to sell you, oh, you can only buy winter tires. All-weather tires aren't safe. No, all-season tires aren't safe. All-weather tires, as long as you have that 3-peak Mountain Snowflake, as long as you have this emblem on your tire, you are good to go and you are safe 12 months out of the year. No need to be stressed and no need to worry. If there's a freak snowstorm that comes, it's okay. You wake up in the morning, you got peace of mind. If you're traveling somewhere in the middle of the summer and you go up into the mountains and all of a sudden there's a freak hailstorm or rain or anything like that, well, guess what? Your tires got you covered. There's a lot of peace of mind that comes from all-weather tires. And according to our new tire standards, 5 years, it's the same whether you got 2 sets of tires that you would have to throw out after 5 years, whether they're worn out or not. And most likely they won't be. Or you got 1 set of tires, and the money that you actually save by not buying a second pair of tires and doing your tire changes every year has more than paid for your next set. So go and get yourself a good set of all-weather tires and enjoy the peace of mind. Have a great one. Be safe out there. Winter's here.